Let's take a look at something called Grammarly. So Grammarly is a really, really good tool. So if I close the little box to the side, this is what my book looks like. So you can see that there's different things underlined. If I open up Grammarly and I take a look at it from this menu here, you can see that I've got different styles of writing. So this is an add-in for Microsoft Word, and you can decide what you want it to check for you. So when I start to use, so this is an old version of this book that hasn't had much checking done, so you can see it's got 897 critical issues according to it. Now what's lovely about Grammarly is that it makes you stop and read your content. So what I tend to do is I'll put these 3 on, and when I've done those, I'll then put those 2 on, and then I'll do that. So literally what happens is it comes up and it says, I found something that I think you need to look at. So it's saying here we need to add a comma. So we can come through. Now here it's telling me that I've got the wrong tense, so I'll have a read of it. I, in this instance, decide that I'd like to ignore Grammarly. So literally, you just go through and whatever it tells you, you can decide whether you want to change or not. But it's a really, really great tool. So when I've done those, as I say, I turn those 2 on. And you can see there's little arrows at the bottom. It tells me how many critical issues. And I can go to different things and it will show me what needs to be changed. Now here, for example, in a different way, it's probably just going to, so there we are, giving me differently. So like I say, it's entirely up to you how you choose to implement it. And then oh my dear, there's 447 enhancements. So here it's probably saying to me, because I'm talking about energy, it's saying, actually, do you know what? Perhaps you ought to use a different word. This is, as far as I'm concerned, an absolutely amazing tool, and I highly recommend it to you. Now, if you're not going to use Grammarly and you've got Microsoft Word, then you can use things like the thesaurus. You can use things like the spell check inside Word. So, you know, it'll go through and come up and tell you various different things that it would like to change. If you've got a word that you want it to particularly look at, so it'll have a look at those words and give you some different options. So I tend to use the Microsoft spell check, and then I use Grammarly. So there's just a couple of tools that we can use to help us enhance the editing process for our book.